Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Travarius Moore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Mike, here we go. What do you need? Check. Look.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes the 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
21. Back. Hey, alert. I got you. 10.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, gun.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check. Check 13. Check 13.
One, Omaha.
Begin.
White.
Kill.
I got you. Hey, Hunt.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Here we go.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Alert! Hey, exit.
Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Check tight.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Hey, gun. 65. Hey, go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Browns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Valvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get that quarterback. And all. Hey, alert. 36. Check Mike.
Mayfield down. He finds Beckham complete. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
No. Mike 29. I got you. 29 is the Mike.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check 4, check 21. Here we go. I got you. On me.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, gun. Six.
On second down now. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 180. 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He finds McKinnon complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there at 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Good. 180. Point it right. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch your leg.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Hurry.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Watch 36 to Mike. Run. Let's go. Mike, 36.
Go. I got.
Third and long for Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go.
a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, I want to look! Hurry! Watch out!
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
132 fighter.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check point it right.
They run. Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 15. Watch out!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
33. Undercut. Hurry! Hurry! 56. Watch the screen.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5'9", Watch
21.
Watch the run.
Check.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
53, check 53.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I'm going back to you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Alert! Bravo!
56.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Second and inches at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
56. Hey, Zoo. Go. Let's run.
Now Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Crunch.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run once more with Buchanan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, let's go.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
You got nothing.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
So don't say nothing. Check. Real. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Regular. 36. Let's get Delta.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
I got you.
Go ahead.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You better be. Hey, echo. Don't be scared of it.
58, boy. 58, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Check. 180. Hey, alert 33. You don't know no better.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Dick.
Hey, here I come.
Hey, wahoo.
Here I come.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
11. 21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They run it again with Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
180. 53. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. 2.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
5.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here we go.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, gun. 21.
Check Mike, 27. Check Mike, 27.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the screen. Mike 27. Hey, watch the slant.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.